Are we here on this earth just to suffer? If Gintama's anything to go by? Yes. If I see any more grown men defecating on the floor, I can't really say anything because there is without a doubt more to come. Not that I'd be angry about that, just disappointed. Rage-inducingly disappointed. But hey, Gintama's a whole bucket of fun. Why give up now? Make sure you've prepared yourself. Strap yourself in and enjoy. Ow. I don't want my eardrums anymore. I have to remember each time that check the volume levels before you start. I was going to ask if that guy that we always see almost getting flamed by Tama is a reoccurring character, but I always forget to look. All that's really known for sure is that whenever anyone has a dog in Gintama, things aren't going to end well. And considering how things are going, I would actually like to see more of Hemorrhoid Ninja and how he's getting on. Whether or not he's actually found any relief yet. Oh shit. There's a Madao. It sounds like you're talking in a warehouse or a garage. Paying his debts, yeah. Anything that involves actually paying, you can be pretty sure that he hasn't done it. What's with that hairstyle? Have they got various fried foods? One was like shrimp tempura. Was that a euphemism, or are they actually being told to go fish? But a single tuna can go for a lot of money. But it's not something you can just fish up idly. Oh no. Another turtle man. Well, at least the question now is, if a turtle had chest hair, would it be in or out of the shell? That question has been answered. The last time that we saw these sea, things didn't go all too well. It was the start of a big arc, if I remember rightly. That was actually fair enough. Wait, that worked? Well, not the biggest. I mean, I've heard many people who are really into fishing and their various insight. Nice try, Shinpachi. Hopefully she doesn't know any Oh my god, it's Suzanne. How did she get all the way out here? I mean, with the amount of trash out in the ocean, you're bound to fish up a love doll every now and again. Was that meant to motivate him? Considering everything that he's gone through so far, the fact that Madao hasn't completely given up is a godsend. How long have they been out at sea? 2 hours? Quite the haul. I see nothing wrong at all. I think they're going to make quite the sum of money. And the rest of it. He's not made of money. Yeah, that's why she's never allowed back at the farms. Every time that my dad comes round here and wants to go out to eat somewhere, it's always an all-you-can-eat buffet place. This is a tall building, quite a few floors. Beef is a tricky one. Sometimes you get really nice, tender cuts of meat, and then if the place is trying to save some money, they go with the cheap stuff, and it's really kind of chewy and gristly. But unfortunately, they're not going to experience that anytime soon. Are we not even going to be greeted by the soothing tones of elevator music? I'm trying to understand that saying. The infinite 14th floor. Yeah. There's just many, many floors that have been taken out of the building plan for some reason. Maybe there's some Amanto working there with just really long necks, so they need a high ceiling. Potentially. I've been on an elevator that has broken down at least twice, probably more. Although having someone freak out like that does not help the situation. You've got enough food for like a day and a half. That is, if it's actually connected to anything. And you don't go at it too energetically. So, it's like when YouTubers tell you to smash the like button. But if someone actually did it. Who is the guy that went into the elevator with them? Is he like the building supervisor or something? Great, they're in for the long haul. Oh, he is the security guard. Do they only have one person on patrol then? Or do they have specific areas they're designated? Oh, he hadn't started his shift. Plus, there are several ways out of the situation if you really want. It just keeps getting better. Force the doors open, see if you've got enough room to just leave. You've also got the hatch on the ceiling. Uh-oh. This could be the worst problem. Ah, okay, it's only hungry. Good. Could have been a much worse sound. You've already broken the control panel. What's the worst that can come out of prying the doors open as well? Ah, happy atmosphere here. What exactly are they going to talk about? Pessimistic. Uh, Elevators themselves aren't airtight, but a build-up of carbon dioxide and whatnot. He gives up faster than Madao. Poor old Hasegawa. Still being the butt of everyone thinking the worst. He seems like a fun guy, yeah. That was after what his wife divorced him. Multiple jobs. If yeah, sounds like a good reason if that was the truth. So he's paying off a house that is already destroyed. Ooh. But was there no insurance or anything? Well, he wasn't supposed to know all of that anyway, and Maybe the atmosphere would be better if everyone in the elevator took out their frustrations by making Shinpachi be quiet. Hmm. Oh, great. Now he has some pyrophobia. Of course, his house had to have burnt down thanks to Korean barbecue. You're going straight back into referencing what the problem was. That wasn't the one his wife made. She didn't make it out of the house. There were some stock screams in that scene. You hear that scream everywhere. It's kind of like the Wilhelm scream. Yeah. There is going to be a really stupid solution out of all of this as well, isn't there? Just to make everything they've gone through completely worthless. What kind of game that can you play? Her life's been fine. It's been filled with various meals. I don't want to see your magical banana, Shinpachi. I'm not getting tricked again. I could. I can see Shinpachi being used as some sort of battering ram. Uh, of course, he's going to be struggling with some sort of post traumatic stress disorder as well. It's nice that Shinpachi is trying to take charge of the situation. they're they're definitely trying their hardest right now to make it so they don't ever come out of here. You see, even with their half-assed playing of Magical Banana, I think I now understand the meaning and the rules behind the game. Well, how long ago was this fight? If it was only like a week ago, telling him to get over it is kind of harsh. And yes, I do remember him telling us when he started being a security guard, but he could have done that anyway. Okay. In what way? Also, don't tell me. My low level of empathy for this guy is, dissipated, and it's now even lower than I thought it possible. Ah, they've got meat for the barbecue. It only took one of them dying. And this is when they realise that the entire thing has been caught on the security cameras and recorded for everyone to see. They're destroying company property. Yeah, okay. And the fact that, there wasn't any sort of shaking from them doing all of this. They've been through worse. Why does that pipe seem like it's gonna come off of the wall? Buh. Just like what Shinpachi tried to do. His best. Don't try to follow them, though. So is he going to join them for the barbecue? I mean, they've been through so much together. I did say that there was going to be some dumb resolution. And them breaking out and finding their own way back to society, only for the security and technicians to open the doors. Yep, that suits Gintama. I guess if nothing else, this episode really has tried to hammer home when there is an open flame, please be careful. And make sure that your wife, whether she be plastic or not, isn't harmed by that flame. Or you might have to work as a security guard. Oh no, it's infectious. Out of everything that could have happened, being forced to fish for tuna might have been one of the most peaceful resolutions to being massively in debt. And even if he didn't fish up any actual fish, Hasegawa himself might have actually got some sort of subsidy for cleaning the ocean. Or if he scrubs them clean, a new wallpaper for his apartment. If you've ever found yourself stuck in a enclosed space with, well, it doesn't even have to be strangers, probably actually might be worse with people you know, how did you ever survive? Is there any sort of advice you would give, or techniques that you would employ to keep everyone calm, collected, and away from singing about magical bananas? And Shinpachi might not be the strongest of the group, the most capable, but as a man trying his hardest to keep up the morale. Though he's not even really good at that either, but he tries. But we knew for certain that as soon as Gintoki got his hands on some money, and apparently a job well done, even though we didn't get to see it or any of the run-up, but still, I'm not complaining, things were not gonna go easily. If everything had been smooth sailing for so far, it was bound to go wrong. What's worse than elevators stop working? That's why even if you're on the 27th floor, you should take the stairs. Bit of exercise never hurt anyone. A lot of exercise, on the other hand. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down below. Leave a like and a comment, as well as making sure to not miss future episodes. Subscribe to the channel. For now, though, bask in the glory that we're not done for today. So whether you intend to take a break or not, make sure to join me for the next one. For some reason, my patrons have actually decided to trap themselves in here with me. I'm not entirely sure why, but to Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Denima1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Yuki Ali, Shane Dunlop, Dark Shadow 7899, and everyone else. As long as you don't start freaking out, I'm sure we'll be fine. If you want to be the moral support to keep us all sane, or the reason why none of us are getting out of this elevator, then consider joining onto my Patreon as well.